Hello, this is novaTopFlex, Debian Frequently Asked Questions, Part 4. In addition to the aforementioned questions about the different distributions of Debian and the redundant questions on the facts, so I'm going to read about the pool directory, incoming, and applicable repositories, mostly from the Debian archives as well as from the Debian packaging system. The pool directory is where the source code is on Debian and where packages are also kept. Incoming is a directory for verification, and usually nobody should install software from incoming. But the directory is available in some rare cases of emergency at incoming.debian.org. One can manually fetch packages, check the GPG signature and MD5 sums and the changes in DSC files, and then install them. To set up one's own applicable repository, so not all the repositories are actually packaged by Debian, but to set up one, so it's also okay to share these Debian packages. If I want to share, I would like to share my packages. In the near future, I will actually try to work on the Debian project as one of my goals. I would like to package software for Debian. If you have any recommendations, there is also instructions for the project. There are also instructions on the Debian wiki for how to package these pieces of software for the Debian project itself. Basics of the Debian package management system. So the Debian packages and file names can be so long, so yes. So package system dependencies are used, carefully designed by the package managers. So we might have GCC depending on bin utils, and then there may be an error that says do not install GCC without bin utils. The D package allows the facility to be overridden by the insistent user, although it depends, recommends, suggests, conflicts, replaces, or breaks, or provides another package. These are common issues with the advanced packaging tool apt, and not just with Debian proper, but with Debian derivatives. To manipulate and manage packages or parts of packages, administer local overrides, aid developers in the construction of package archives, and aid users in the installation of packages which reside in a remote archive site. The format of a Debian binary package contains, so it ends in .deb and contains the executable files, libraries, and documentation. These are archive files. And then the internals are described in the deb manual page, man5deb. So please always use dpackage-deb from section 1 if you do need low-level manipulations on deb files. So we have foo, version number, Debian revision number, Debian architecture.deb. This is why they're so long. The files are so long because we want to make sure that we have the appropriate architecture, like AMD 64 for x86 64. Control files. So control files specifically exist from the policy, and we have the field. So control files will give us everything about the package. Package, version, architecture, maintainer, installed size, depends, conflicts, breaks, replaces, section, priority, homepage, description, and that's the control. And then past the control, a conf file. So we have dpackage --status up node package. So we have a list of configuration files, usually in etc. The package management system will not overwrite when the package is upgraded, ensuring that local values for the contents of these files will be preserved, and it is a critical feature enabling the in-place upgrade of packages on a running system. So look under conf files for a Debian conf file. Pre-inst, post-inst, pre-rm, and post-rm scripts. So the inst, so it's pre-install, post-install, pre-remove, and post-remove. So if we want to remove, we need to stop daemons to remove it, and sometimes installing will also add the daemons. So we also post-remove will modify links or other files associated as well. There are differences between essential, required, important, standard, optional, and extra packages. Required packages are necessary for the proper functioning of the system. Important should be found on any Unix-like system. Standard are standard on any Linux system, including a reasonably small but not too limited character mode system. Tools are installed to be able to send email with MUT and download files from archive servers, for instance. Optional include all those you might reasonably want to install. This includes X, a full tech distribution, and lots of applications as well. So you may not know what they are, you may not have specialized requirements. extra either conflicts with others of higher priorities or only likely be useful if you all already know what they are, or maybe they have specialized requirements to make them unsuitable for optional. If you do a default Debian installation, all the packages of standard or higher priority will be installed in the system. If you select predefined tasks, you'll get lower priority packages as well. Additionally, some packages are marked as essential since they are absolutely necessary for the proper functioning of the system. The package management tools will refuse to remove these. A virtual package is a generic name that applies to one or any one of a group of packages, all providing similar basic functionality. So Conquer and Firefox ESR are both web browsers and should satisfy any dependency of a program that requires a web browser on a system. So www-browser is a virtual package provided by other packages. Exim4 and SendMail, they have mail transport agent, update alternatives, and then others. Package A depends on B if B absolutely must be installed in order to run A. It recommends if the package maintainer judges that most users would not want A without also having the functionality provided by B. A suggests B if B contains files that are related to and usually enhance the functionality of A. Suggest is lighter and looser than recommend. We conflict with B when A will not operate if B is installed in the system. Most often, these are cases where A contains files which are an improvement over those in B. They're often combined with replaces as well. A replaces B when files installed by B are removed and in some cases overwritten by A.